Hi guys, so the last thing I want to be doing right now is having a camera right in my face, so yeah, that's great. But basically I'm only filming this video because I think I need to put it out there on my channel, what's going on with me right now, so that it's clear. Because the next two videos that are going to be coming up on my channel are pre-filmed. They were filmed, so this one is going up tomorrow. The one for next Sunday will have been filmed 3 weeks ago. Same for the next video after that, it would have been 3 weeks for that, before that video is up. And I'm going to stick to that because right now I do not want to film anything. And that's not because I don't like doing YouTube anymore. It's not that, it's just the thought of having my face, what I look like on camera, is not something that I want to see right now. So basically, to put it into perspective, I have been put on a new antidepressant. As we all know, I have fibromyalgia, anxiety, depression, chronic fatigue. I have all of that, and I don't really know how to put this all together. I can't remember the last time I did my explanation. I can't remember what stage I was at in terms of my medication. I was on venlafaxine, I think, but I think I was maybe starting to come off of it. So now basically I came off of venlafaxine 2 weeks ago, and I'm now on a tablet called hang on, let me get the box. I'm now on a tablet called mirtazapine, something like that. Don't know how well you can see that. There you go. It's a lovely antidepressant that I've been put on. Basically, I've been put on them, quite frankly, because the venlafaxine did absolutely nothing to help my mental health. Yeah, it was pretty much like I was on nothing. Even went up doses, did nothing. So I was not in a great place whilst on that tablet, as you can imagine. So I slowly came off of them. I've just had 2 weeks of being on the lowest dose of the mirtazapine or whatever it is. You take it at night, and the doctor actually warned me before I went on it that a major side effect, which most people have, is where you feel hungover. I do talk about it in next week's video, because I had just been put on it when that one was filmed. Like I said, it was 2 weeks ago today that I filmed that. So when this video comes out, it would have been, so when that actual video comes out, it would have been 3 weeks, but right now it's been 2 weeks. So yeah, I do talk about it in next week's video, because I had just started it, and you basically just feel hungover. And if any of you 18 plus people have been hungover, you will know that you feel grouchy, you feel tired, you feel dazed, you feel hungry constantly, but just for crappy food. And I've had every single one of those side effects every single day for 2 weeks. So as you can imagine, I've gained quite a bit of weight, to be quite frank. Before I started this new tablet, I would have said I was about 12. Now that I've been on it 2 weeks, I would say I'm a top 14, so on the larger end of the size 14. I have no clothes that fit, to be quite frank, to be honest. Don't want to see anyone. My skin's flared up, as you can see. I've got a nice juicy one there. My fibro is playing up like there is no tomorrow, because obviously if you are on the larger side or have ever been on the larger side in your life, it takes a strain on your body. I have no issue, in terms of my size, I have no issue with being larger if I was healthy. So I'm never going to be stick thin, because I was not made that way. That's just how it is. Like, you meet my family, none of us are stick thin, and we just weren't made that way. We all love food too much. That's just who we are. But I'm not healthy as of right now, and unfortunately, because of the tablets, I cannot control that. Yeah, so if I crave something, it's like a craving. If I crave it, I have to have it. There's no way of talking me around to having a piece of fruit instead. If I want a bar of chocolate, I've got to have a bar of chocolate. It's very hard to control. And yeah, so my body image right now is not something that I like. My mood is not the best, as you can imagine. Even if I didn't have anxiety and depression, going through everything else that I'm going through, you can imagine that my head is a bit crap at the moment. Something else that I'm dealing with, which I do touch on in not next week's video, but the video after, I do touch on it a little bit. But basically, Alex, as we know, is my boyfriend, who is one of my biggest supporters and who is my number one person, other than my mum and my dad, to go to when I'm struggling. And he is actually having surgery on his thumb in 2 weeks, and because of that, he has to self-isolate for 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. So that means that I won't be able to see him for a month. Not only is that situation hard in itself, because we obviously spent quite a lot of time together. Obviously we had days apart, but in general we never spent more than, like, I don't know, 3 days, 4 days apart. That was like the maximum we spent apart, and that's the way we did it. And so not only is that hard, but it's also harder because it's almost like, as people are coming out of lockdown now, I'm basically going back into it. Not only am I, if I don't laugh I'll cry, not only do I have that situation that's hard, my mum, being my mum, if you know my mum, you know what she's like. Bloody broke her ankle, didn't she? So she's not even got heroic story to go with it. She actually fell on a wedge, broke her ankle. So that's great because I don't drive, and my mum, it was either like for me to go out places, I have to have either my mum or Alex or even both in some situations with me, and my mum's broken her ankle, so is out of action for 6 weeks. Yeah. So to be quite frank with you, my life right now is pretty shit. I am doing the right things to make it better, to get better. Things are going to be happening moving forward that will help me. But yeah, right now it's pretty shit. So I just kind of wanted to film this video mainly because I just wanted to put it out there what's going on, and it will also kind of make more sense for the next couple of videos that are going to come up, because I do talk a little bit about things to do with this, so it'll kind of make more sense to you if you know kind of what's going on right now. But that is kind of the situation. Yeah. All I ask is that you just bear with me for the time being. I've got 2 videos pre-filmed, so including this one, I have got 3 weeks of videos done, which makes my life slightly easier. So basically all I'm saying this because if I don't post a video, or if I talk about stuff which is related to this in upcoming videos, or if I don't see myself in posts on Instagram, on stuff on here, if I don't film stuff that's going on in my life right now, that's why. I don't want to pick up a camera. I don't want to see how I look in the camera. And to top it all off, right, so the other day my dad actually happened to mention it to me, because I don't always, like, I try and comment back on everyone's comments on my videos, which I'm very, very grateful for all the comments that I get and for all the like lovely comments and stuff. And I hadn't checked my videos, because obviously if I've posted another one, that will be the one that I kind of keep more attention on. I don't always see the ones that people comment on previous videos that I've put up, and my dad keeps more of an eye on it than I do. And he said to me, "You've had a couple of dodgy comments." I was like, oh god, what? I got hate. I actually got hate. Now, I am okay with this, because obviously if you're putting your life on social media, putting your life online, I think it's part of the package that you get hate when you post online, which is ridiculous and the most awful thing to think, that you have to just get on with it because it's going to happen. It shouldn't. It definitely shouldn't. But for someone like me who, like, yes, I'm so grateful for the amount of subscribers that I currently have. I'm on 98, so close to 100, it's crazy. And I can't believe that there's 98 people out there that subscribe to my channel. It's mental to me. But in compared to a lot of YouTubers, I'm not very well known, and I'm getting hate. Like, that's mental. And the worst bit was, I might insert the comments here if I can be bothered, but the worst bit was that the comments were towards my appearance and towards actions that I was doing. Now, I make it very clear on my channel what's going on in my life. I'm very open and very honest, and that person took the time to watch my video and to make a negative comment about it. If they can have the time to make the comment on that video and take the time to watch that video, why don't they just take a little bit of a step back, look at the rest of my channel, and it'll explain why I'm doing those things and what's going on with me. Do you know what I mean? Then they'd have an explanation to why I was doing that. Basically, the comment that I'm referring to is stop playing with your hair so much. And I actually said in that video that I didn't want to film because I'm uncomfortable right now and I'm unhappy right now. Like, what else do you want me to say? Yeah, I played with my hair a lot. It annoyed me watching the video how much I played with my hair. I actually cut out quite a bit of it. But I do it, and I did it, because my anxiety was flaring like no tomorrow. And I didn't want to film that video. But I did it. And I'm glad I did it. But that's just a side effect of anxiety. But as far as that other comment, that could have really affected me. Especially with how I am right now, as I've explained. And I just think I'm lucky that I can actually handle that sort of stuff, and I knew that that stuff could come up when I started this channel. But I just think there's so many vulnerable people out there that get a comment like that, it could destroy them. I just can't believe that someone took the time to make that comment on a channel that isn't even that big. Do you know? It's just mental. And I'm only talking about it just because it's another thing that happened this week. Just to add to everything that's going on right now. That's the only reason why I talk about it. That's the only reason why I've mentioned it. And it's probably the last time I'll mention it and talk about it. But yeah, so that's a little catch up from me. If you're new to my channel and have just tuned into this video, I'm very sorry. My videos normally are a lot more entertaining and fun to watch. I promise I'm actually a really fun person. Just going through some crap right now, but that's okay. And I think what's really important is that it is actually okay not to be okay and say you're not okay. That's another reason why I'm making this video, is so other people realise, actually, if I don't feel okay, so what? That's alright. I'm allowed to not feel alright today. And yeah, just wanted to put that out there. But thank you for watching this video. I hope it's given you a bit more of an insight into what's going on with me right now. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed next week's video. It does all go wrong. You'll see what it's all about. It does all go wrong, but it's fine. It's life, isn't it? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video.